Over 70% of gasoline sold in America doesn't contain enough detergents to keep your engine clean. That's right, the fuel millions of drivers trust every single day is quietly destroying their engines from the inside out. Every year, over 500,000 cars break down because of one invisible killer, carbon buildup. And it all starts with what you're putting in your tank. So today, we're exposing the 11 gasoline brands you should never use, no matter how cheap they look at the pump. And then, I'll show you 5 brands that actually protect your engine, including the same fuel blend that helped my F-150 hit 375,000 miles without skipping a beat. Let's dive in. 11. Safeway gasoline. Ever filled up and noticed your car running a little rough a few days later? Weak idle, sluggish throttle, maybe even a random check engine light that disappears as mysteriously as it came? That's Safeway gasoline for you. It's cheap at the pump, but the cost shows up later, in repairs. Independent fuel tests reveal their detergent levels are way below automaker recommendations, which means your injectors and intake valves get coated in carbon faster than you can say maintenance. I've opened engines loyal to this stuff. Sticky valves, spark plugs covered in soot, and sluggish throttle response that makes your car feel like it's fighting to breathe. Safeway isn't top-tier certified, so you're basically burning the bare minimum of cleaning agents. Drivers think they're saving a few cents a gallon, but they're paying hundreds later in repair bills. And just when you think that's bad, the next brand somehow manages to be even less consistent. Number 10. 7-Eleven gasoline. A big national name like 7-Eleven must sell good gas, right? Not even close. 7-Eleven doesn't refine its own fuel. They just buy from whichever local supplier cuts them the cheapest deal that week. That means the 7-Eleven near your house might have decent gas, but the one across town could be engine poison. Customers report rough idling, hesitation, and even knocking on acceleration after filling up. And in multiple states, inspectors found fuel contaminated with water or too much ethanol, sometimes forcing pumps to shut down entirely. When your gas can corrode injectors and fuel pumps, saving 10 cents a gallon suddenly feels a lot less smart. Consistency matters, and 7-Eleven's random supply approach is anything but consistent. Number 9. Sam's Club fuel. Warehouse gas sounds convenient, but here's the truth. Sam's Club fuel is built for volume, not quality. They source from mixed suppliers, so there's no guaranteed formula, no fixed detergent package, and no strict quality control. I've drained Sam's Club tanks that smelled stale and looked cloudy. That's moisture and sediment, the kind of contamination that clogs filters, causes uneven idling, and can make cold starts miserable. And yes, you guessed it, not top-tier certified. It meets the legal minimum, and that's it. When you're moving millions of gallons a week, quality takes a backseat to quantity. Cheap fuel now, expensive injector replacements later. Number 8. Circle K. That red logo is everywhere, but here's the secret few realize. Circle K doesn't produce its own fuel either. They buy whatever's cheapest from local distributors, and your engine becomes the test subject. Engines running on Circle K fuel often show sticky injectors, carbon-coated valves, and misfires that appear and disappear like ghosts. When we scoped the cylinders, we could literally see black carbon layers sitting on piston tops. That's what weak detergents do. And it gets worse. In 2020, several Circle K stations in the South were fined for selling water-contaminated fuel that stranded drivers on the side of the road. When your gas ruins engines, oops, delivery problem isn't an excuse. If you've ever had rough idling after a fill-up, you might have just fueled with Circle K. If you're still watching, hit that like button, because next up is a brand tied to one of America's biggest retailers, and their fuel problems run even deeper. Number 7. Murphy USA. You'll find Murphy USA right next to Walmart parking lots across the country. Convenient? Yes. Trustworthy? Not so much. Murphy built its business model on one thing, being cheaper than everyone else. And when your entire selling point is price, something's got to give. Their detergent packages are often diluted, and ethanol levels fluctuate wildly between deliveries. That messes with fuel trims, reduces mileage, and accelerates injector wear. In 2018, dozens of Murphy stations in Texas and Louisiana were investigated after cars stalled minutes after refueling. Supplier error, they said. Sure, but when it keeps happening, that excuse wears thin. Cheap gas today means a tired, sputtering engine tomorrow. Number 6. Speedway. Looks clean, big name, bright lights, but that's where the positives end. Speedway's gas often comes from mixed regional suppliers, and detergent content is barely there. Every engine I've seen running this fuel long-term tells the same story. Carbon-baked valves, poor throttle response, and declining MPG. Even worse, heavy rain has led to water-contaminated tanks in several locations. When water mixes with fuel, it rusts your pump and kills your injectors fast. Speedway isn't top-tier certified, and their so-called performance marketing is more style than substance. You're not saving money, you're just burning through your fuel system 1 mile at a time. Number 5. Love's travel stops. Truckers love Love's, but their engines don't. With hundreds of locations moving massive volumes, it's nearly impossible to keep every storage tank spotless. And dirty tanks mean dirty gas. Drivers have filed complaints about stalling mid-trip, only to find cloudy fuel filled with sediment. In 2022, inspectors even found microbial growth, actual bacteria living in underground tanks, clogging filters like glue. Love's isn't top-tier certified, and their diesel side faces the same problem: poor additive control and inconsistent fuel quality. Convenience doesn't equal protection. Number 4. Amoco BP. This one surprises people. Amoco? That's a classic brand. Not anymore. Since BP revived the name, Amoco's regular fuel is basically BP's lower-tier blend, often criticized for weak detergents compared to Chevron or Shell. EPA records show complaints about Amoco fuel causing carbon buildup in direct injection engines. Some stations even use older tanks prone to moisture leaks, feeding corrosion straight into your fuel pump. The nostalgia might be strong, but the fuel isn't. This isn't your granddad's Amoco anymore. Number 3. Pilot Flying J. Now we're entering scandal territory. Pilot Flying J isn't just a truck stop. It was raided by the FBI in 2013 after admitting to cheating truckers out of millions in fuel rebates. But beyond the scandal, their fuel quality has long been under fire. Drivers report diesel knock, power loss, and clogged filters after refueling. Tests show water contamination and heavy sediment from aging tanks. When a company focuses more on sales than what's actually in the nozzle, it's your engine that pays the price. Number 2. Sunoco regular grade. This one hurts. Sunoco is famous in racing, but the fuel you get at the pump is nothing like what NASCAR runs. Independent tests show Sunoco's regular grade fuel often falls short on detergents and even failed state inspections for ethanol balance and water contamination. In 2016, Sunoco was fined by the EPA for violating clean air fuel standards at multiple stations. The premium and racing fuels are fine, but the regular stuff, it's some of the dirtiest I've seen. It burns rough, runs hot, and leaves carbon buildup faster than most bargain brands. Number 1, the worst. Waste fuel distributors. This one's not just shady, it's criminal. Certain distributors, like Lamb Fuels, were caught selling contaminated industrial waste as gasoline. We're talking used oil, solvents, and chemical byproducts mixed into fuel and sold to unsuspecting stations. Engines filled with that garbage were dead within days. Melted injectors, clogged filters, ruined catalytic converters, complete destruction. These operations blended hazardous waste to cut costs, and the EPA's case files prove it. The scariest part? Drivers had no idea. They thought they were just buying cheap gas. That's why knowing your brand and its certification matters more than ever. If you're still here, you're already ahead of 90% of drivers who have no clue what they're putting in their tanks. Now, let's flip the script and look at the 5 gasoline brands that actually protect your engine. Number 5. Chevron with Techron. This is what real fuel looks like. Chevron's Techron formula isn't a gimmick. It's one of the strongest detergent blends approved by automakers. It cleans carbon from valves, pistons, and injectors while you drive. I've torn down engines with over 150,000 miles that ran almost exclusively on Chevron, spotless inside. The injectors looked new, the valves gleamed. It's top-tier certified, meaning it not only meets but exceeds automaker standards. It costs a few cents more per gallon, but it'll save you thousands in the long run. Number 4. Shell. Shell's nitrogen-enriched cleaning system acts like armor for your engine. It coats valves and injectors, preventing carbon and sludge from sticking. Cars running Shell fuel for years often have clean combustion chambers and smooth idle. Every station follows strict, top-tier certification, so whether you're in California or Kentucky, you're getting consistent quality. You might pay more, but your engine gets to breathe easier, and that's a trade worth making. Number 3. ExxonMobil. This one's all about consistency and science. ExxonMobil's Synergy gasoline includes cleaning agents that protect critical components from both carbon and corrosion. Even their regular grade fuel meets top-tier standards, unlike many competitors who only upgrade their premium blends. Engines running on ExxonMobil fuel show clean valves, zero hesitation under load, and long-term reliability. Whether you're driving cross-country or topping off at the corner station, you're getting the same formula, every time. Number 2. Costco gasoline. Warehouse gas finally done right. Most people think cheap means dirty, but Costco flips that script. Their gas is top-tier certified and often tested to contain more cleaning additives than many name brands. Because Costco moves so much fuel, it's always fresh, and their storage tanks are meticulously maintained. That means zero sediment, zero moisture, and zero excuses. Thousands of high-mileage drivers swear by Costco fuel, and the lab tests back them up. Quality fuel, low price. A rare win-win. Number 1. BP/Amoco Ultimate. The cleanest and most protective fuel I've ever seen. BP's Amoco Ultimate isn't your average pump gas. It's designed to clean as you drive. The detergent package is powerful enough to remove existing carbon buildup, not just prevent it. Engines that switch to Ultimate after years on cheap gas often show smoother idle and restored throttle response within a few tanks. It's top-tier certified, and BP claims it keeps engines up to 60% cleaner than non-detergent fuels. And from what I've seen in the shop, that's no exaggeration. Yes, it's a bit pricier, but your engine will thank you with every mile. So there you have it, the 11 gasoline brands that hurt your engine and the 5 that keep it alive. Next time you pull up to a pump, remember, saving a few cents today could cost you thousands tomorrow. And if you think fuel quality is the only secret to longevity, think again. There are fuel myths that smart drivers still fall for, and they're killing engines quietly. Click the video below where I expose the lies that make good drivers look stupid, and show you how to make your engine last twice as long. Until next time, keep your tank clean, your valves clear, and your rides strong.